There he goes. Off to the woods with you. Bye-bye now. Go eat some rats or other bad things. Well, good morning. Hope everyone's doing great. We are here in beautiful Jennings State Forest. Going to do about 10 miles today. But I figured today I would talk about, you can't see it from here, but my backpack and what I bring out on day hikes. I carry a pretty heavy backpack on day hikes compared to a lot of other people, about 12 pounds and 10, 12 pounds, including water and food. So I figured I'd show you what I'm carrying, and maybe you guys can beep in the comments and say what you're carrying, or things you think I should add, or things you think I should take off. But it's summertime, so it's going to be hot, and we will be going down here along the Dunn's Farm Trail to the Sawyer Trail to the Pioneer Trail to the Crosscut Trail. So we're going to do about a 10-mile loop. This is a newer loop here in Jennings, and luckily I'm a little bit late, so some people have eaten some of the spider webs for me ahead of me, but I'm sure we'll eat some spider webs and sweat a little bit and see this beautiful forest in the summertime. So as we go along, we'll stop and talk about what gear I'm toting on the trail for a day hike. So let's get going. All right, let's start by talking about the pack. This is an REI Co-op Trail 25, and there are some things I do like about this pack. It's pretty old. I've had it for about 3 years and very super sturdy. A lot of good tie-ons and pole holders, a couple of good side pockets. It doesn't have enough small pockets for me. And then on the outside I have my Gossamer Gear phone holder. Absolutely love that. And then my bottle holder. I'm drawing a blank on this name. They have this cool logo, GTUG. I'll remember it while we're going, but anyway. And then for my high fly, for my pouch in the front, I have a Cotopaxi fanny pack that I keep the stuff that would normally be in your pockets in. So let's get on the trail. We'll look at the rest of this day pack in just a minute. Okay, a few more things on the outside of my pack. I'm old. I need a sit pad. I don't do well sitting and getting up in the dirt. So this is a piece of a foam. I don't remember which brand it is, but it doesn't really matter. Any foam will work. I got a long one, was able to cut about a 2 or 3 piece strip off of it. And so that is what I use for my sit pad. And I couldn't remember the name of this. This is a Chicken Tramper. Love it, love it, love it. Super awesome bottle carrier. And then one thing I realized today is there's no whistle on my straps. Every other pack I think I've ever had has had a whistle right there. This one doesn't, so gonna need to add a whistle to the pack. But that's about it for the pack itself. So let's keep cruising down the trail. Okay, we've made it here to Schoolhouse Falls, so let's talk about clothes. In my day pack I have my Florida Trail buff, because you never know when you need to deal with your head or something else to cover up. I always carry my Columbia rain jacket. I always carry, I'm not prepared for this. Come on. Socks. And in this bag I have a pair of Darn Tough light Merrell wool socks. I have a pair of Injinji toe liners, and usually I will have a pair of nylon socks or poly socks in here. My kind of go-to socks right now are Injinji toe socks, running socks, the medium size, but The reason you need extra socks in Florida is once your feet get wet, if you get into sand and you're wearing any type of wool sock, you need to change those socks or your feet will fall off of your body. And then here they are. I always carry a pair of pants. And you're like, Mike, it's summer. Why would you carry a pair of pants in Florida? Well, if for some ungodly reason you got stuck on the trail and you had to spend the night, or you had to be out here at night, then you're gonna really want some long pants and a long sleeve shirt. I don't care what kind of bug spray you have. You need to cover your body up if you get stuck. Now, one other thing that I normally have in this pack, and I left it in my other pack, is I do have a very light overpack poncho that I usually keep in my day pack. Again, in that very rare emergency that you need to create a shelter, I would have that in here. Right now it's not in there, but normally it is in here. So that's about it for clothes. Beautiful Schoolhouse Falls. We can take a little break here, and then we'll head on down the trail and see what else is in the pack. It's a big tree. That's a big one. I like big trees. Don't forget to look up. Let's keep going. All right, we've been going about 5 miles. It is very hot. I'm very sweaty. And this is a side pocket find. Yeah, I carried that much Repel with me. Please don't comment, use natural blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. I'm 65 years old. I've put so many chemicals on and in this body that I'm okay and comfortable with using Repel. It works very, very well for me. If you have a national alternative, then I really recommend that for you. Go ahead and use that. But for me, Repel is what I use. And these sweaty legs need some of that on there so I don't get no ticks on me. All right, let's get back on the trail. Okay, we got another side pocket find. This is my Gerber knife. It is big. It is heavy. It almost weighs a pound. Here's what I love about it though. Right there is a striker light so that you can make a fire if you need to, if you're out of everything else. Super awesome scabbard. Solid knife. It has serrated edge. It is pretty darn sharp. It has a hammer on the end, and it has, I can't open it, but inside there is a stone for sharpening. So if I was doing a really long, like week-long backpacking trip or something, I wouldn't carry this big beast with me, but really everywhere else I do. It's good for cooking. It's good for chopping on wood. It's good for protection against furless animals if you happen to need it. Just the intimidation factor is probably worth it. Like I said, it's good for hammer and saw and chop and everything else. Not a real expensive knife. I think I paid $60 or $70 for it. And it is a little heavier than I would like, but it's a beast. So I carry it for day hiking. And if I'm just doing a couple of overnights, I'll carry it. All right. We're here at Mule Landing Camp. It's 9 billion degrees, so let's talk about water. I always, in Florida, make sure to carry at least 2 and usually 3 liters of water. So I have my water bottle here in my chicken tramper. Usually I carry a 1 liter Smart Water. I don't have that today because I was out of those. But also I carry this one. And what's really nice about this is it's easy to filter into. It is an REI brand, but you know, someone gave this to me. Big wide mouth, really easy to filter into. And then always, no matter what, if I'm hiking, day hiking, I have my my water filter and my CNOC bag that is awesome to fill up. It fills up really easily, and then you can attach it to your Sawyer water filter. I also carry the syringe for back flushing. I know a lot of people don't do that, but hey, why not? Especially here in Florida, there's a lot of sand. So and stuff in the water. So you may not even get like a liter done before you have to back flush it. So that's it from here at the Mule Landing Camp. I'm going to drink some of this water. Ooh, look, spider. Hey, spider. Hello. Anyway, been talking to a lot of them today. So we're going to leave here at Mule Landing Camp and keep cruising and talk about what else is in my pack. So as I mentioned earlier, the one thing that I really don't love about this pack is that it doesn't have a lot of outside pockets, but it does have this one outside pocket. And in this outside pocket, I keep a few little snacks and electrolytes. I use, my favorite electrolyte right now is, this is Zip Fizz, which is kind of for energy. And then my favorite is Liquid IV. So go on to Liquid IV /GrunkleMikeHikes. Now, this isn't sponsored by Liquid IV, but hey, if you guys want to sponsor me, I love your product. But anyway, and then there's a couple of little fruit snacks and stuff in there. And then also in this one, I always carry with me my headlamp. So I'm not even sure which brand this is, but it's pretty light and I like it. It has a red light. It has a gajillion watts all the way down. A good adjustment for up and down. So always carry that when I'm hiking, even if I'm day hiking. So that's what's in the outside pocket here. All right, so there is a small inside pocket here. Right here on the top flap is where I keep my gotta go right now personal bag, a lighter, and I don't know why there's some lotion in there. There should be sanitizer in there. Also, I carry a spare pair of glasses. Some of you may have seen when I was hiking the Florida Trail over on north of Keystone, I dropped my glasses in the swamp. And if you need readers and you don't have them and you don't know the trail and you can't see your phone, it sucks. On the other part of the personal end, in this bag right here, I'm not going to open it up, I have a full first aid kit as well as extra moleskin, leukotape, and all that kind of stuff. Super light, probably 8 ounces at max. So not the lightest, but it does have everything that I need for first aid. So that's the personal end of it here in the day pack. All right, let's talk about what electronics are in my pack. I have my iPhone right there. I do have my wired earbuds that I use if I'm on a busy trail or if I'm road walking. I do have my Bose QCs right there that I use if I just want to zone out. I have 2 of these very inexpensive 10,000 gigawatt Energizer batteries. They are awesome. They have lasted a long time. They hold their charge for a really long time, but they are heavy. So you gotta, pay for the reliability with the heaviness. I'm gonna say that the 2 of those together weigh a pound. This little Juby right here, I don't even know what brand it is. It's waterproof. It's a light, it has flashy light on it and everything else, and it has a battery that you can charge other stuff with. I love it. It's just, you can grab it in your tent. It's just something handy. And then a bag of cords. So this whole pile right here, it does go in this bag. I always carry with me because I shoot video. I'm shooting this with a GoPro 10, but I do shoot video, so I need a bunch of extra electronicals that most of you probably don't need. I think most people, especially on a day hike, you could get away with a little guy like this, just an extra zap, a cord for your phone, just to be on the safe side. If you wanted to be really safe, one of these would do fine, again, as well as whatever cord. Oh, and I have a spare GoPro battery in there too. So that's it for the electronicals, and we are going to get back on the trail, and we'll wrap this up in just a little while. So one more thing I always tote in my bag is some kind of lunch. This is, even if I'm going on a short hike, I gotta bring some kind of food. So I got some tuna delight with some tortillas, but I always bring something. And if it's gonna be a longer hike, I will bring this in a bear bag with some rope, but generally I just bring it like this because, you know, it's unlikely I'm gonna end up on the trail overnight, but even if I do, I could always hang my pack up in the trees. So anyway, always bring a little bit of a snack. So let's get rolling. Okay folks, well that's about it. Almost 10 sweaty miles here in Jennings State Forest, and woo doggies. That was hard. Now, number one, I'm out of shape. I haven't been hiking enough, been working too much. But number two, humidity is like 9 billion. So I drank 4 liters of water and I sweated out 5. So make sure you're prepared. Yes, hike in the summer. I got a video about that. You can go back and look at it on my channel about hiking in Florida in the summer, but you got to be ready for it. And I was ready for it today. Hope you enjoyed poking around in my pack. Saw some things that maybe were interesting to you. That's great. I hope you did. And if you have some ideas of things I ought to have in my pack, why don't you put it in the comments? And if you did like this video, please hit like and subscribe. It lets more people see what we're doing out here in the woods. So I just want to say I hope I see you on the trail real soon. Happy trails, everybody. Bye-bye.